그치?
The mystery begins when a supernatural investigator, a South Korean YouTuber, decides to visit a house with a reputation for being haunted. The story goes that the previous residents left the place in a hurry, fleeing from something inexplicable. Intrigued, he decides to go there, recording everything on video. But what he found that night was something far beyond what he expected.
어디 계세요?
Upon entering, the first thing that strikes him is that the house is perfectly furnished. Every detail seems intact, as if the residents had suddenly left, leaving all their belongings behind. This raises the question, what could have frightened those who lived there so much that they made such a hasty escape? As he explores, he soon notices disturbing noises, as if the house were still inhabited.
뭐야? 누구세요? 잠깐만요.
Exploring each room, the investigator records sounds that make him hesitate, but he continues. Suddenly, something more bizarre catches his attention. He sees in one of the windows what appears to be a shadowy figure, a standing figure, watching him. The feeling of being watched is suffocating, but he persists, determined to understand what is really happening in that place.
잠깐만요.
Despite his growing fear, he decides to investigate one of the rooms in the house. But what he finds there becomes the most sinister experience he has ever had. Something makes him immediately retreat, running away without looking back. The camera only records the moment of panic and the sound of his rapid breathing as he runs, leaving the house behind. The YouTuber is known for investigating places with stories of apparitions and supernatural activity, but this was the first time he fled before completing his exploration. The fact that he did not finish the video led many of his followers to believe that something truly inexplicable was happening there. Others, however, remained skeptical, questioning whether the house was truly abandoned or if it was all a carefully created setup. Faced with such a disconcerting experience, the question remains, did he encounter something truly supernatural, or was it just an elaborate illusion? In the end, it is up to you to decide what to believe. Before continuing, subscribe to the channel and make sure the next scares come straight to you. Ready? Let's move on to the next video. In an abandoned complex connected by underground tunnels, a group of explorers from the channel Exploring with Josh set out to uncover the secrets hidden deep within these forgotten ruins. Each building here carries its own story, marked by ancient rooms, haunted hallways, and remnants of past lives. Amidst the silence and dust, the group sets out in search of answers, without knowing exactly what they will find. As they advance through the corridors, the explorers notice enigmatic signs. A pile of bird feathers, walls stained with unknown substances, and ancient tiles that still resist the passage of time. What could have happened here? Suspicions begin to arise that this place was home to former residents, or perhaps even temporary shelters. Cautiously, they continue, hoping to find some clue that explains the mysteries left behind.
More. You see anyone in here? Making sure. See, there's more. My God, dude. See? There's even more stuff. See, who knows what goes on around here?
Suddenly, they come across an underground passage. This network of tunnels connects each part of the complex, leading them into a deep darkness and the unknown. The tension grows with each step, and the only source of light comes from the flickering flashlight in the hands of one of them. The feeling of isolation grows, and the group continues, expecting something to happen at any moment.
Hey, I'm gonna see what's over here. Oh, should I scare me? Yeah, let's go on this one.
Is this more tunnel?
Yeah, it keeps going. But this is another building. See, they're all connected. I'm gonna look behind, make sure no one's coming.
Among the wreckage, they find ancient medical artifacts, such as stretchers and surgical instruments, suggesting that the place also served as a hospital. Next door, an old classroom still displays dusty desks and remnants of school supplies. But the most disturbing part was yet to come. Marks of inverted crosses and strange symbols, giving the impression that this place was also the scene of something darker. Feeling that they have gone too far, they decide it is time to leave.
Oh my fucking god, did you get that on tape?
No.
That is insane.
Wait for two to get it.
Oh my god, another door just closed. Oh my god. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Holy shit, we're just standing on another satanic thing. And this is going on? Dude, upside down crosses? Oh my god. Only he can't save. Can't save. Only he can save. This is insane. We can't be here that long.
As they leave, the group reflects on their experiences inside the complex. Who else had passed through there before them? What stories haunt the empty, forgotten corridors? Many mysteries remain unanswered, and with each visit new details emerge, but the feeling of unease persists. Although they have ventured deep into the abandoned tunnels and rooms, they leave the place knowing that some secrets will remain forever hidden in the shadows, awaiting the next curious explorer.
Oh my god, another door just closed. Oh my god.
In this video, our protagonists Gary and Amika decided to explore a secluded and mysterious corner of the forest. The day promised to be peaceful, with natural scenery and a simple run. But when they heard voices in the distance, they began to wonder if they were really alone. This seemingly ordinary outing would soon turn into a surreal and unsettling experience.
Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on.
The first surprise came when they came across strange figures among the trees. Dark-looking mannequins, scattered throughout the forest, were positioned in bizarre ways, as if they were acting out something incomprehensible. Some were lying on the ground while others were climbing improvised ladders, and there were even clotheslines stretched out, laden with disturbing symbolism. The presence of these objects seemed out of place, almost as if they were guardians of a dark secret hidden in the woods.
And there's a whole house there.
Further on, a cabin revealed itself, adorned with strange paintings and worn objects scattered around. The walls showed signs of neglect and history, as if there was much more to it than met the eye. Soon after, they found an old car parked, and inside it, more mannequins in enigmatic poses. The sight was disconcerting. Who or what had set up this scene? And what was the purpose behind it all?
There's a coconut up there. No, I'm living this place.
As they tried to process what they had seen, they noticed a car approaching on the road. Their uneasiness gave way to fear. The idea of coming across another stranger in the middle of that forest, after everything they had encountered, made their adrenaline rush. With their hearts racing, they decided to pick up the pace to avoid any contact.
Like I said, that was the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen. Right then,
Yeah, it
let's get out of here.
weird.
I think that car is coming down here.
Fortunately, they managed to escape the forest, reaching their vehicle and leaving everything behind. As they left, the only certainty that remained was the feeling that they would never be able to forget what they witnessed. Enigmatic mannequins, a sinister cabin, and a mysterious car, fragments of a puzzle that will remain unsolved. Sometimes what we find in remote places makes us question the boundaries between the real and the inexplicable. And in this case, perhaps it is better that the answers remain forever in the shadows. In Canada, there is a place shrouded in mystery known as Devil's Curve. Located south of Port Central, this community has become famous for being home to a mansion marked by dark histories. Many years ago, a practitioner of dark rituals lived in this house, and rumors of unexplained phenomena began to circulate among the locals. After the place was abandoned, no one dared to buy it, let alone live there. The reputation of the place and the unexplained events associated with it drove away any interested parties. The house remains isolated and uninhabited, and has long been shrouded in a frightening aura that repels any visitor. In 2019, John, a brave explorer, decided to investigate the mansion at night, but what he experienced there was far beyond what he could have imagined. Soon after entering, John begins to hear sounds coming from the upper floor, a soft but strange noise that seems to echo throughout the house. Cautiously, he climbs the stairs, but when he reaches the top, the sound stops, plunging the room into an almost oppressive silence. However, as he walks through the second floor, the mysterious noises return, now more intense, as if something or someone is moving around, toying with him.
Normal. And not someone freaking in here. Hello? I'm not here to bother you. I thought I heard a man's voice. When I first came in here, it sounded like somebody walking up here. My keys are making noises. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking... I'll leave. There's somebody else in here. As I've got myself in a bad situation. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
With each step, John declares that he has no intention of disturbing the place. He just wants to learn more about the environment. However, the heavy silence gives way to a threatening scream. A male voice emerges, aggressive and intimidating, threatening to take John's life. Frightened, he doesn't hesitate. He runs as fast as he can, without looking back, until he is safely outside.
Just pour it off. Oh my God, 3 lantern. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band. Oh, baby. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God, turn on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
To this day, no one knows who was in the mansion that night, or what their intentions were. Some speculate that it was a homeless person using the house as a refuge, while others believe it may have been someone connected to the house's mysteries. In the urban explorer community, people tend to be kind and respectful of such places, and would be unlikely to threaten another visitor. Whoever yelled at John that night certainly wasn't there to help. The mystery remains an unknown presence, lurking in the shadows of a house that will never see a new resident again. A group of abandoned place explorers from the Exploring with Tom channel decide to take on their biggest challenge yet. investigating an old hospital known for being one of the scariest places in the region. That night they gather together and prepare for what promises to be an intense and perhaps even dangerous experience.
Like every time that we come here, it's always like we're all confident. Danny, you, Jack, like we're always confident, but like tonight it's like...
As they walk through the hospital doors, a sense of unease takes hold of everyone. Each step is followed by the echo of worn walls and the creaking of the floor. Although they try to remain confident, their nervousness shows. They comment that despite their many previous explorations, there is something about this night, something different, a weight in the air that makes them hesitate.
Is anyone here?
In one of the corridors, they decide to perform a communication ritual in an attempt to provoke some manifestation. The tension grows as they call out for some presence, wondering if there is someone there with them. In response, they hear noises coming from some unknown place. A sudden sound interrupts the silence, leaving them paralyzed. However, curiosity is stronger, and they advance through the hospital, increasingly immersed in the mystery that surrounds them.
Which way are we going?
Go straight on through, I reckon.
What?
Can you do that again for us, please?
One of the explorers claims that a strange figure was seen crossing the infirmary in previous nights, a shadow that looked like a nurse walking down the hallway. As they approach the place, they feel a presence, but what they find is only silence, until a loud noise echoes behind them. Confused and scared, they try to understand what is happening and if there is in fact someone there besides them.
Get your EMF reader out.
Go on, look. Don't run. I'm getting your EMF out. Don't f***ing run.
As they move forward, one of the group says he feels that something is watching them closely, like an invisible presence, but that seems more and more real. Suddenly, something moves near them, causing everyone to panic. Feeling surrounded and vulnerable, they decide it is time to leave, abandoning the place. Running through the dark corridors with the sound of footsteps nearby, they leave the hospital behind without looking back. That night, they left with more questions than answers, but with one certainty. There are forces that reside in these places that may never be understood. The mystery remains, leaving us wondering what really lurks within the shadows.
What? Someone's here. What? Go! Shit.
In an abandoned building where time seems to have stood still, a group of urban explorers from the YouTube channel E.T. Explores and More set out to uncover the secrets hidden within its walls. This place, which was once an active sauna until the mid-1990s, now holds traces of a forgotten past and something else, something that defies understanding. The group is ready to face the unknown, but do they really know what awaits them? The explorers begin on the lower floor, where they find old equipment hastily dumped and holes dug in the floor, exposing the constant danger lurking at every step. The atmosphere is dense, heavy with the weight of the stories these walls have witnessed. The dust and musty smell seem to whisper long-forgotten secrets. But something draws them up to an even more mysterious second floor.
Yeah.
As they climb to the second floor, the tension increases. At the end of the dark corridor, a white door stands out with an intriguing phrase written in rough letters. Ghost room. They try to open it, but the door is stubbornly stuck. There is no apparent lock, but something, or someone, seems to be blocking the entrance on the other side. An invisible presence, as if the environment itself wanted to keep them away. With effort, they manage to push the door open and enter the room, where they come across a metal bar, apparently placed to keep the entrance locked. What could be happening there? White curtains cover what appears to be a small opening to another room at the back. The environment exudes a deep uneasiness, as if every corner hides a sinister secret waiting to be revealed. One of the explorers, determined to discover what lies behind the curtain, ignores his companion's warnings. He slowly pulls back the fabric, revealing an unexpected figure. A man suddenly appears, shouting and advancing towards the group, his expression filled with rage. In an instant, the mystery turns to panic. Took over by fear, they run. Each step, each obstacle in their path turns into a battle for survival. The pursuer follows them closely, determined to drive them out of there. Finally, they reach the exit, leaving behind the building and its dark mysteries. But one question remains. What or who really resides in that place?
Küsi.